Hi guys, so Rishi Sunak was in Rome over the last few days where he delivered a speech to a meeting of right-wing factions in Italy as a guest of the country's Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni. Now Meloni grew up as a member of a neo-fascist Italian movement before joining politics and, like Rishi Sunak, has made immigration a core policy of her government. What Sunak hopes to achieve by meeting with the Italian Prime Minister remains to be seen, but GB News decided to interview an Italian political commentator on this issue who believes the left-wing press in the United Kingdom is something Rishi Sunak needs to face down. Yeah, she said that.
How did that go down in Italy? Because we have such resistance in Britain to Rwanda. How did the Italian public react to that deal?
Well, Martin, there wasn't so much resistance at all. The Democratic Party said something, but it was more rhetoric than anything else. And they stopped talking about that. I read Italian newspapers every day, and there's no mention about it.
Amnesty International has criticized the Italian government here. And other charity organizations representing asylum seekers in Italy have criticized this deal as well. So I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Scandal, not only in Italy, but also in the European Union. Because we all know that the European Commission gave permission to Giorgia Meloni to go on with this agreement.
What are you talking about, permission? It's nothing to do with the European Union. Now, she mustn't read the same newspapers as I do, because it says here, according to Euronews, Italy-Albania migration deal falls outside EU law, says Commissioner. So it says, the deal struck between Italy and Albania to outsource the processing of asylum claims is not in breach of EU law because it falls outside EU law. So this is nothing to do with the EU. It's not the EU giving Italy permission. It's the EU saying nothing to do with us. Now, it's important not to confuse the EU with the European Convention on Human Rights. That could be an issue. But as Albania is already signed up to the European Convention on Human Rights, I presume anyone taking a claim would take it in Albania, not in Italy. Or maybe they would also take it in Italy. I don't know. I'm not an expert.
Albania.
I find it astonishing that this deal was done very quickly, and Italy, last time I checked, is in the European Union and in the ECHR. Yet you've had no resistance, the lawyers haven't complained, the media haven't complained, and yet we find ourselves in the UK unable to get a single person to Rwanda. What do you...
Because they're different. Do you not understand the difference between Albania and Rwanda? Rwanda is not signed up to the European Convention on Human Rights. Italy and Albania have a long history together. There are strong diplomatic relations between Italy and Albania. Now, I don't know the full history between Britain and Rwanda. I don't know what the British government have been doing over the last number of decades in Rwanda. But the relationship is different. The countries are very different.
Do you think Rishi Sunak can learn from Giorgia Meloni in his time in Italy?
I know. It's a problem, I think, of far left-wing press that is demonizing and polarizing the public opinion related to immigration. I think Rishi Sunak...
What the hell are you talking about? The left-wing press. Now, I don't know if she's talking about Italy here. I think she's talking, when she mentioned Rishi Sunak, so she's talking about United Kingdom. What left-wing press? The Express, the Daily Mail, the Telegraph, the Sun. This left-wing press are demonizing Rishi Sunak and demonizing the issue of sending people to Rwanda. What are you smoking, lady? Che cazzo? Really, the problem here is that the relationship Italy has with Albania is different to the relationship that Britain has with Rwanda. And I don't agree with this policy of sending people to Albania for processing. Italy should be processing people in Italy. People want to make a claim in Italy, they should be processed in Italy. If they are successful, they should move on to refugee status. They should be allowed to rebuild their lives. This whole thing of sending people to Rwanda, he's so desperate. Rishi Sunak is so desperate that he's reaching out to fascists in Italy, saying, can you help me out here? You're sending people to Albania. What should I do to send people to Rwanda? And if the response is, well, you need to face down the left-wing press, then that advice isn't very good. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.